I let him in like a sin I'd been saving. A slow unbuttoning of guilt. Fingers tracing my skin like they'd mapped it long before my future ever touched me. He wore the scent of nostalgia, the past in a human shape, all smoke and velvet ruin. My future slept upstairs in linen sheets, all quiet plans and golden light, while I let yesterday slide its hands over skin that forgot how to say no to what once owned it. He didn't knock. He seeped through the cracks, a familiar shadow, his mouth a reliquary of everything I'd buried. He kissed me like he'd left pieces in me years ago and knew exactly where they still pulsed. I offered myself like a confessional booth, naked, kneeling, whispering sins with my hips. His touch, a resurrection of ruin, peeled my future off my spine, one vertebra at a time. My future rested just above us, dreaming in blueprints and breakfast sunlight. I was below, spilling open for the past, moaning in the language of lost things, arching into the echo of who I used to be. This wasn't love. This was ritual, flesh remembering flesh, my body folding into itself, our breath a litany of unfinished endings. I buried my future in the pillows, let memory mark me with its familiar ache. The past didn't ask if I missed it. It never truly left. It waited like hunger waits, like fire waits for permission. You don't touch me like you're afraid to lose me. He did, because he already had. This wasn't betrayal, it was gravity. My thighs opening like time itself, folding back into what hurt. He preached between my knees until I came like a hymn I never believed. Afterwards, I lay there, holy and ruined, his breath curled in the hollows he once carved. I thought of my future, too clean, too soft, too late. I wiped the past off my skin like smoke from a burning altar and climbed back into my future with a mouth still tasting like yesterday. When the lights go out and my future whispers forever, know this. I let the past come inside one last time just to remember what I was before I promised to become something better. And when they write of us, I hope they say, she didn't cheat for pleasure, she cheated because ruin was the only language she learned before love. Behind the lines. This poem is an aching, intimate confession about what it means to betray your own growth by giving into the comfort of what once hurt you. It brings the quote, "Stop cheating on your future with your past, it's over," to life by turning that emotional truth into something physical, something raw and flesh-bound. The past becomes a secret lover, not because it offers joy, but because it speaks the language of old pain. The speaker knows the future is waiting upstairs, soft and steady, but still chooses to return to the ruins that once felt like home. What makes this poem so powerful is that it doesn't pretend the choice was easy or that it was about desire in the typical sense. It was about gravity, about the pull of what is familiar, even when it has already been lost. The past in this poem is seductive, not because it is good, but because it knows how to hold the speaker in the exact shape of who they used to be. That kind of knowing feels safe, even when it is harmful. The future, full of light and potential, feels distant and quiet. It is not dangerous. It is not demanding. It offers healing, but not without the discomfort of learning something new. The speaker chooses the past in a moment of weakness, not for pleasure, but because ruin is what they know best. Because sometimes survival trains us to crave pain simply because it feels familiar. This poem is a reminder that healing is not always linear, and that sometimes we visit the past one last time, not because it deserves us, but because we are still learning to believe we deserve better.